Crispy wings, sauce dripping slow. Stacked up high like a food cargo. Crunching loud, the flavor show. Midnight cravings, gotta let it go. Late night, feast tables alive. Forks and knives, tonight, the hunger vibe.
It's foodie time, foodie time. It's foodie time, foodie time. It's foodie time, foodie time.
Foodie time.
Foodie time.
Good morning, everybody. It's foodie time. Hi, y'all. I just barely made it back to my seat. It's been a crazy morning, okay? The last second, Juan decided he wanted to go outside. When your dog says they want to go outside, you let them outside, you know? So anyway, sorry about how we were a little bit late, just a minute or two. But anyway, welcome to Foodie Time. We are Connect and Grow Chat. If you type hashtag grow in our chat, it will show your channel and people can come and check you out. Now, if you're here for the replay instead of the live, please leave a comment and let us know that you were here so that we can say hello and thank you for coming. So you guys, it's Thanksgiving Eve. OMG, right? I don't believe it's already Thanksgiving. Seems like it was just Halloween. This year is flying by. Okay, I'm older. We always say that. We always say the year is flying by because we're getting older and it seems like, time is flying, but whatever. I'm going to say hello to everybody in the chat. It's the very frantic chat Wednesday, starting out early this morning and just rolling through. We got so many chats going on today and tonight. The first one in this chat is Josie Ann. Hey, Josie Ann, member of the Foodie Squad. Hey, girl, how are you doing? Try and get these hearts to work today. Then comes Zach. Good morning, Miss Vicky, also a member. Hashtag GLT Raid. How are you doing, sweetie? Good morning. And then there's Cheryl. Good morning and happy Thanksgiving Eve. Hey, for all of y'all who don't know, Thanksgiving Eve is the night that we cook. Okay. Most of the food, especially the side items, are made tonight and some desserts. So as soon as I get off here, y'all, it's full food mode. Okay. Yeah. Gotta cook, gotta make, gotta run to the grocery store because somehow I forgot celery. You can't make dressing without celery, y'all. But anyway, there you go. Hey, Jen, how you doing, sweetie? Bringing in them purple hearts. Girl. Thank you so much for the hearts. Everybody speaking. And there's Angie. Hi, y'all. Hey, Angie, is it cold or is it cold? It said on our weather today that it was 41 degrees when I got up, but it said it feels like 29, and they aren't lying. Okay, it is the kind of cold that you just like, it just cuts through you, okay? And tomorrow, the high is 39. So we're not going to do much better tomorrow, but what can you say? Winter is upon us, y'all. But hashtag GLT Raid. Good morning, Angie. Hope we can find some warm weather. I started looking for a vacation home. Now, I'm crazy. I was sitting there thinking, you know what? Maybe we can get a condo someplace where it's warm. I can run away. It's not going to happen, y'all. Not unless I win big somewhere. Oh my gosh, Josie Ann. But Josie Ann's coming on today at 12 p.m. Be sure and check her out. Travel with Josie Ann. We're going to talk about cruising, usually do. So if you're into cruising, definitely. Or traveling, she goes all over the place. Josie Ann has been everywhere. So we talk about going places and stuff like that. Let's see. We've said hello to a lot of people and they've said hello to other people. And that's the way it works here. Hey, it's Controversial Cruising Scott. Scott's on a fast. How are you doing, Foodie Time? We won't be talking about food probably. I'm just saying. But Scott's been on a fast. He's fasting until Thanksgiving. I'm not fasting, but I really have not ate that much, Scott. I understand about fasting. I understand how it works because I used to do intermittent fasting. You try to keep that insulin from popping in, and it really works. It really does, you guys. So, you know, always, always, always talk to your doctor though before you try to do a fasting program, because some people fasting may affect them badly if they have certain conditions. So, I always tell people don't just fast because you heard it's good. Make sure your doctor said you can do it. Make sure you are safe. Blanket, hello, hello. Jan saying, Jay is fixing a wall in the living room today. I'll be going through a cabinet and closet to see what I can get rid of. Girl, 'tis the time to get rid of stuff because I got so much stuff going on, y'all. So much stuff. Speaking of, I got to turn this phone down because it has been rolling this morning, y'all. Just people calling, just asking me about the condo and stuff like that. It's been a lot, but at least people are interested. Captain Billy J, ahoy there, everybody. Ahoy there, Vicky. The real captain is here. 3 days till cruise day. Me too, not 3 days. I've got 7 days till I jet out of this place, y'all. 3 days till cruise day on the Norwegian Encore out of Miami for the rock and roll tribute cruise. I know we no longer have that banner. We're on the 2026 banner now, y'all. 2026, it's upon us. But y'all, yeah, I'm rolling out in 7 days. So I'm going to start packing, Cheryl. I always wait till a week out, and then I wash clothes and I pack the clothes when I wash the ones that I'm not going to take with me, I put away. The ones I'm going to take with me, I put in the suitcase. And I got some packing cubes this time. Yeah, my kids got me some packing cubes for my birthday that are multicolored so I can pack, my bathing suits and the purple one and my lingerie and the yellow one. And you got to have a system, so you don't end up all crazy when you get on your cruise. Because when you get on your cruise, like me, if you're like me, you don't want to think about all the unpacking and packing. It's just like you want to spend time on your cruise. Y'all be sure to hit that like button. Thank you, Zach, for that. I appreciate you, sweetie. And Jen, I need you to help me purge my house. Girl, wouldn't it be nice if one day you could just take your house and shake all the stuff out of it and then put in what you need? I would really be good with that, okay? Really. If somebody could come and just pick up the house, kind of shake it, I better be careful what I wish for. Dad's kind of got hit by a tornado, a tree that hit the tornado hit the tree hit the condo. So you got to be careful what you wish for. One time my husband said, I wish we could get rid of that tree at one of our rental properties, and that sucker fell straight down. After that, I started saying, I hope he don't wish I go anywhere, because that was just weird. I mean, it happened like the next day. It was just like the tree fell over. I was like, what? Probably been there for many years, but it was so weird, y'all. I was totally freaked out by that. I said, dude, you be careful what you wish for. Anyway, Vicky, it's semi-transparent today. Yes, you can see through me. I got the butterflies, and some of them are flying, and some of them are, they're disappearing on me. Yeah, I know. Transparent Vicky. Anytime, Angie, we want to move, so I'm purging in case we find something. Yes, she is moving, and you can tell she's moving because she's a purging. People who really plan to leave, they start purging before they even really get ready to move. I get that. Deviled eggs will be made this afternoon. Oh, well, that's awesome. Let me just ask y'all a quick question here. If I invited you to my Thanksgiving dinner, what would you bring? That's my question for y'all today. What would you bring to Vicky's Thanksgiving dinner? Just want to know what is it that y'all make, okay? Angie says, I haven't been outside yet. I hate cold weather anymore. I can't even stand opening the door. And I opened the door for Juan, and Juan looked at me like, are you kidding me right now? It is cold out. And he's got on a fur coat. I was just like, dude, you better go out there and do your business. Yeah, yeah. Anyway, JC, hi, JC Calamity Jane. How are you doing? Good morning. Bringing in some sunshine that is muchly needed. Snow on Sunday. I know we get snow. What the heck? I mean, the weekend has got snow in the forecast. I'm not ready for it, y'all. But here's the thought. I am leaving next week. I'm going to Miami. I'm feeling it right now, trying to get in the mood, trying not to think about how cold it is because I do not like cold weather. I am not that person. My chickens haven't come out of the coop yet. It's too cold. I don't blame them. I really don't. I always wonder about, animals that stay outside. How does the weather affect them? Do they think, oh, it's cold, it must be wintertime? Or do they say, I ain't going out there? Yeah. I used to have a dog that liked to go out and hang out in his doghouse just for a minute. Not very long. That's it. Oh, snap. They're out to eat. Uh-oh, look out. They came out for food. My chickens are out wandering the yard. Wow, that's impressive, Angie. Hi, Jareen. Part of the foodie squad. Hi, Jareen. How are you doing? Welcome in. And Winston coming in. Good morning, Vicki. Good morning, Winston. What is up with you today? Good morning, everyone. How are you doing? Kathy and Brian in the car, driving and listening, but I just have to say, this is one of my favorite shows to watch on YouTube. Aw, Kathy, your energy and laughter is awesome. My laughter, I told y'all this. I heard myself laugh the other day on the video, and I was surprised because I sound just like my mother. Now, my mother passed back in 1999, okay? So it's been a long time, but hearing that was kind of weird. It was like, that's my mother's voice. I never really thought about the fact that I have my mother's voice and her laugh. And so that was a nice little surprise. I mean, most people don't like to hear themselves. I really don't. But hearing her laugh was really a nice surprise for me. So there you go. Happy day before Turkey Day to everyone in the chat. Yes, Thanksgiving Eve. Do you have special plans? Like I said, you're coming to dinner at my house. What are you bringing? Wake Food Travel. Good morning, everyone. We talked with you yesterday. We talked to you about Margaritaville. I signed up for Margaritaville. For some reason, the email never came. It didn't go in the spam. It didn't go anywhere. So I don't know. Maybe I'll have to try my alternate email and see if I can get them to send it there. But that was weird. I don't know. I'll try again. But yeah, so what are y'all bringing? Yesterday, we talked about pie. That's the same thing Chet talked about this morning on Sea Lake Journeys. He talked about pie. I was like, there's going to be pie in another day, okay? Pecan pie, apple pie, cherry pie, blueberry pie. My youngest daughter is making, they're bringing food, by the way. She's making a pecan cobbler. I'm thinking about that. I'm not sure what that is. I love packing cubes. Hi, Angie. We have so much in common. But packing cubes do make your life easier because, say, for instance, now this happens to me a lot. You pack all your stuff, and then all of a sudden you remember that you were supposed to pack something, but you may have already packed it. If you've got everything separated out, you can go straight to that packing cube and look in there and see, are the shorts that you thought were in there? Now, otherwise, you may end up digging through that whole suitcase. Believe me, I know from where I speak. Okay. You may. Good morning again, Cheryl. Hey, you're going to be on tonight at 9:30 with Scotty J Travels. And I've got me some hard cider just for the experience. I tell you what, yeah, I enjoy hanging out with y'all at nighttime. But look, it's late. I will fall asleep. I will fall asleep. Have a great Thanksgiving. Oh, Thanksgiving is one of my favorite things to do. I don't like doing the cooking. I'm not the person who loves to cook. I cook because nobody in my family really wants the responsibility of making the turkey and the dressing. So there you go. But I cook, they cook now. So that's good. I'm glad. I'm glad that they're finally cooking. I got to be sure and mention that I appreciate that. I appreciate them. So what are you bringing? Good morning, Vicky. Happy Thanksgiving, friend. Ben's Life. Cheryl, just here a second ago, was thinking about you last night because you were playing that smooth jazz that you make yourself. Kudos to you, girlfriend. And look, everybody's talking about it. It's talking about how smooth and how jazzy it is, and how I'm there every night. By the way, Cheryl, one of you asked, was I there last night? Yeah, I was there last night. I was there the night before. I go there every night. Ask Pitt. Camille will tell you I'm there every night. I put on her and play her live every night. We've been doing this for a while, but yeah. So thank you, by the way, for all that you do, Camille, and thank you for the beautiful music. It has been really nice. And what is that food that you're showing right there on the end? Looks like a turkey. Or about 5 or 6 turkeys. Thank you for the green heart, sweetie. Good morning. Hashtag GLT Ray. Kathy Mills, welcome into Foodie Time. How are you doing, Kathy? I know you're probably heading out because she's usually heading out. I mean, this is the end of the year, though. I'm going to tell you, between October, actually more like August and September to like November, everybody's rolling out of here. Okay, it's crazy. We do a lot of traveling during the fall. It's hard to keep up with who's here and who's on a ship. Bill is back on a ship. Bill and Ryan are both on the ship. Ryan is playing these premieres. He's not obviously live, but he's playing the premieres of his. He set up a bunch of premieres. How smart he is. I tell you that, dude. We have to get him on the show sometime on one of our Friday live chat panels so that he can tell us what he does. Because Ryan does a lot of stuff. He don't just deliver packages for us, okay? He does a lot of stuff. But yeah, it's a lot going on today. It's still Friday. Let me tell you what I've heard so far. There's no Uncle Skugga after us today. So we're not as much a hurry as we usually are on Wednesday. But at 12 o'clock, Josanne will be on. 11:30, Ryan Parker's Studios premiere will be on with the fish tank. And then Linda and Denise are not going to be on today. Linda won't be back until Saturday, she says. So mark that on your calendar. You can also add that to my calendar. I won't be here tomorrow or Friday, but if there is a usual suspect Saturday, I will be there that night. Okay, I'm waiting to hear that from Eddie. I guess I should just go on and send him a message so I can put the thumbnail out there. But yeah, so it's kind of a confusing schedule this week, but we'll make it all work. I would bring deviled eggs and homemade bread. Woo-hoo! Homemade bread, girl. Homemade bread is my thing. Now, deviled eggs, I'm not a deviled eggs person. My grandson eats all of them anyway. So it's probably just as well. My grandson, Ben, my oldest grandson, he loves deviled eggs. So every time someone makes deviled eggs, we know that he's going to eat at least 6 of them. At least. You better make a lot. So homemade bread, though, girl, I'm down for it. I love some homemade bread. I have a bread maker, and I used to make bread all the time, but I had to stop doing that because it was putting on the pounds. I mean, I can eat a lot of homemade bread. I don't know what that's about, but yeah, cornbread and deviled eggs. Man, see, my grandson would love y'all. All these deviled eggs. He'd eat probably a whole plate by himself. Cornbread. Okay, I make fried cornbread. Do you guys fry your cornbread? If you want to try it, it's two ingredients. This is the easiest thing you've ever made. Get you some self-rising cornbread by Martha White, I think it is, and some buttermilk. Mix them together. Throw that in some hot frying oil. There you go. Yeah, fried cornbread. It is the best stuff ever. My husband loves that stuff, and it's so easy to make. But the problem is, like everything, we overindulge. We start eating it. Look, you can't make like two or three. You got to make like, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 of them things, and we eat them. I would bring stuffed strawberries and a good old pot of rutabagas. I've never had rutabagas before. Hmm. That sounds interesting. Okay. I would bring a couple bottles of wine. Yeah, that's what I like here. A couple bottles, not just one, but two. I would bring Kathy's Wakeview Travel said that couple bottles of wine. I'll remember that, Wakeview. Kathy Mills says, I would bring a sweet potato casserole. It's almost like dessert with the pecan brown sugar and butter topping. Good. Okay, you guys are making me hungry, but I'm the one who asked for it, right? Woohoo! Yeah, sweet potato casserole. I've never made one of those either. Kathy, that sounds delish. It really does. Oh my gosh. The way she described it too. Okay, I expect to see people posting pictures of their Thanksgiving stuff. Pecan cobbler sounds amazing. I'm interested to see what it is because I've never heard of that before. But this is my daughter that I always say she does things just a little bit differently than the rest of us. So yeah, I think I froze. Sorry about that. Don't know why. Oh, I probably do know why. I'm gonna tell y'all something. My internet, when it gets real cold, it acts a fool. So I gotta go in here and internet my phone because it automatically connects. Oh, that does sound amazing though. I decided not to make the pecan pie because it might interfere with her pecan cobbler experience. So, you know, we'll see how it goes. John Wallace, hey, welcome in. Welcome in. If you're new to this chat, please type hashtag grow if you're a creator so we can go to your channel and check you out. Nightbot will show your channel link if you type hashtag grow. And somebody sooner or later will do that and show you how it's done. Good morning, Pitslight. Love that music stream at night. That is so relaxing, Winston. I'm telling you what, such sassy jazz. I love it. I love it. Sometimes Margaritaville's customer service is a little slow. Wakeview Travel, I'm beginning to suspect that. Maybe it'll pop up sometime in the next few days. I don't know. Camille, thanks so much, Vicki. I'm so grateful for you. Oh, I'm so grateful for you too. That's so sweet. But you're welcome. Pitt's Life, you were wonderful last night. The music was amazing. Cheryl has been talking about your jazz music. Her and Jeremy were discussing it at length, and I posted your link in there so people can check you out tonight because it is really nice. Wakeview says, we would also bring my wife's sweet potato souffle. Man, y'all know how to do a lot of stuff with sweet potato. Look, I'm really feeling like I am just half stepping because I only know how to make sweet potato pie and baked sweet potatoes. I'm not a candied yam type of person. That's just too sweet for me. I gotta have it in maybe a pie if it's gonna be sweet, or that casserole did sound pretty freaking awesome though. So type hashtag grow to show your channel link in the chat. Nightbot will show your channel. Oh, I love fried cornbread. That's good. Winston. Oh, me too. Love it too much. Too much. End up eating all of it too. It's not even good. But if you look down below, these are our group cruises for 2026. There's a lot of them, y'all. Look, I don't care what time of the year you are traveling, there is a group cruise on here for you. The first one being my buddy PK Adventure Travel's 50th birthday on the Resilient Lady from Virgin Voyages. That's going to be a really fun cruise. It ends on Valentine's Day, but I'm going to tell you something. Virgin is a very nice cruise to go on. It's adults only, so that means there are no kids, and everybody parties. They sleep all day and party all night. It's a lot of fun. And the food is really good. Oh my God. Every restaurant is a specialty restaurant, and every restaurant, it is included in the price of your ticket. So, you need to check that out. Kathy Mills, my next travel is to Helen in March. I will be there. Then the ABC and you O2O, Ocean to Ocean group cruise in April. Yeah, y'all are going to Aruba, Bonaire, and Curacao, which I love. I need to stay close to home, helping as a caregiver for my sister after her stroke. I'm sorry to hear about that, Kathy. I did not know. It is really hard, you know, when you have somebody in your family that suddenly gets disabled for some reason. Somebody has to step up and take care of them. I know this. I did that with my dad, and it's only me. I'm an only child because my brother died when he was 18 many years ago. So I totally have. I know Frozen, but I'm back, y'all. Frozen. Yeah, Frozen, like the cartoon. I was wondering if it was on my end because of the wind. I think it was on my end because of the wind. The wind is freaking crazy today. Sorry to hear about your sister, Kathy. I really am. Willie, if you come to my house, what are you bringing for Thanksgiving? I'm asking everybody that, but I'm really curious what you're bringing. By the way, we can't smoke here. It's not legal. Just so you know, no broccoli. But that would be an interesting thing to bring. It's something he would probably bring. Cheryl, thank you so much. Glad you enjoyed it. I really appreciate you for posting. I know. Thank you for mentioning her, Cheryl, because that gave me an opportunity to post her link. Good morning, all. Willie, what you doing today? You listening to music today? Willie usually comes on after me, turns on his radio. It's not a radio. I don't know what you play. It's like okay, I think it's Apple Music, I want to say. But anyway, he's got a really good selection of songs that he plays during the day, and he takes requests too. So that's lovely. You are so cool, Willie. Camille, sorry if I'm missing anyone or anything. I'm on my last minute hunt for broke groceries, girl. I totally know. Anybody who's hosting or cooking today knows that this is the day. This is the day that you have to make sure you have all your ingredients because you start cooking today. And there is so much to do as far as preparation, cutting up stuff. And, it is a very healthy holiday in a way that most people are cutting up real food. Onions and peppers and celery and all carrots and rutabagas, all kinds of stuff. So it's a very, very produce-oriented holiday, which it started out that way, right? I mean, that's what the pilgrims say. Anyway, I have no idea, but that's what it supposedly says. Team Reese, I am so glad you are here, sweetie. Good morning, y'all. Prepping while I listen, so won't be in the chat much, but I'm here. Well, you probably will hear this. I never got a chance to say welcome to the membership, but I'm going to do that right now because for some reason, and I'm slipping, I did not, but this is a good song to welcome you to the membership for Foodie Squad.
Neon lights, they paint the air. Shadows move like they don't care. The bass is low, it grabs my chest. This night won't let us rest. Hands up, hands high. Touch the moon, feel the sky. Lose control, don't ask why. Party all night. Let the rhythm take you.
A special thank you from the Foodie Squad and welcome. Praying for you, Kathy Mills. Same thing happened to my sister. Unfortunately, we had to place her in a nursing facility. Oh my goodness, Pitts. I did not know that. It seems like there's a lot of stuff that's going on with you that I'm not really familiar with, but I do have some thoughts on that. I have seen you, with kids and stuff, and I've never asked. I know you've had a lot of stuff going on lately, but yeah, it is really hard when one of your family members is not able to do all the things they used to be able to do. Jan says, I have all kinds of veggies in the freezer from our garden. That would be awesome. Please bring some veggies. I would love that. Jan said, chair dancing. Yay, chair dancing. Thanks for the welcome. You are so welcome for the welcome. And thank you for being part of the Foodie Squad. Foodie Squad is cool. They like to dance. They like to get down, okay? And if I come to your house for Thanksgiving, I'm bringing green beans. I love green beans, I love green stuff. I know a lot of people don't like green veggies, but I love greens. I love green beans. I love asparagus. I love broccoli. I love all the green stuff. Will, hey, morning, Will. How you doing, sweetie? What's up? Okay, we are down at the bottom of the chat. It's a miracle. Okay, hashtag grow. If you're trying to build your community and you want us to see your channel, because I'm going to tell you, you want this community to be part of your community. They're freaking awesome. I'm just saying. But meanwhile, since we are down there, I get to show a media asset. I want to show one of the cruises that's going out next year that is really popular.
Set sail on the 4.0 Booze Cruise, hosted by Eddie Lugo Studios. Departure, October 31st, 2026 from Galveston, Texas. Itinerary, Day 1, departure from Galveston, Halloween night kickoff. Day 2, fun day at sea. Day 3, Cozumel. Day 4, Bay Islands, Honduras. Day 5, Harvest Cay, Belize. Day 6, Costa Maya. Day 7, fun day at sea. Day 8, return to Galveston, memories that haunt forever. Don't miss out, reserve your cabin today.
And that is on the NCL Viva. Yes, it's a very nice ship. Very nice. Leaving out on Halloween. So, that's why they call it the Booze Cruise. It's going to be a really good trip. We grow asparagus, but eat it before I can freeze it, Jan says. Oh my gosh. I love asparagus, but, I never cook it. Look, I buy it. Is anybody else like this? Do you buy produce and it goes bad in the refrigerator before you get a chance to cook it? I've got to learn how to freeze stuff. I never freeze anything except for casseroles. When I make a casserole, we only eat part of it because there's only the two of us here. And then I end up freezing part of it. It never fails. So I'm gonna have to start doing some new stuff to keep my produce. Thank you so much, Winston. I'm so glad you enjoyed the live. She's sending you 3 green hearts. They're beautiful. Camille is such a sweetie pie. Oh, I get to do another media set. Now, this one is like one of my favorites. This one, it has a little bit of a beat to it, so you can just kind of rock back and forth. Yeah. Well, Did you enjoy that? That's the Unhinged cruise. That is another one that I'm about to pull up here. Okay, I kind of lost my place. No, I didn't. I'm right there. But we're going to pull up the banner for 2027. The first one on there is going to be the Unhinged, Unhearted, Unmatched, Ungrouped cruise that Scott of Controversial Cruising is hosting, along with Liz and Chris of Carnival Cruise Addicts and Michelle and Greg of Cruise Life TV. That's a lot to say, y'all. We are all getting on that cruise. So if you want to be on the cruise where everybody's going to be on the cruise, I mean, most of the people in the chat are going to be on that cruise. So it's going to be so much fun. We'll be talking about that before and after for a long time. So yeah, but we also have, like I said, a whole bunch of other cruises. And this is the 2027 list. It's a long list, y'all. It used to be only like 2 cruises. Now we got 11-night British Isles cruise. Yeah, I mean, just really cool stuff. So anyway, Winston says, I love asparagus drizzled with a little olive oil and grilled. A dash of salt and pepper, and it's so good. That does sound good. Jan says, I have ham and beans frozen for a winter meal. I love some ham and beans, but I can't do ham anymore. And I really do miss my northern beans. Whatever, y'all. But that sounds really good. And I would love if you brought that. Oh, let's see. Love ham and beans, Angie said. And then Pitt says, twisted nerves with some Parmesan cheese sprinkled on top and grilled. You guys know how to do it, right? Y'all know how to make it really look good. Winston, yes. That sounds so good. We are wanting to start our permaculture journey, so we'll be planting more of a variety in our garden next summer. You know, I've been wanting to do a garden, you guys, and I have several people in my community that are gardeners. Like Peach, for instance. You guys know who Crooked Peach is. She's a gardener. So I think JC is also a gardener. I'm going to have to get with some of these people and find out what they're doing. I need to get started. I would like to have some squash and some asparagus and some other things. Although I think asparagus is not that easy to grow. So I'm going to have to ask you about that, Jen. Jen is a gardener too, obviously. So that's exciting. We've got so many different types of channels in this community, so much information. It's amazing. So I'm planning to do Fridays where we talk to each other. I'm going to be asking a lot of questions. So if you come on a Friday on our talking panel, Friends and Family Friday, I won't be one this week, but you know, when I come back, we'll do one. And we'll talk about gardening, and we'll talk about cruising, and we'll talk about everything that we want to talk about. So, you know, I like an open panel. Every once in a while, we'll have a specific topic, but, you know, for a while, it'd be nice just to kind of talk to each other face to face for once, you know. So that would be kind of cool. Angie says, John is planning a garden for next year again. So did he grow a lot last time? I mean, this is what I'm curious about. All of you gardeners, what is it that you're planting? So now I'm asking more questions. This sounds like Q&A Tuesday, don't it? What are you guys planting in your gardens? Together we travel. Hi, hello everyone. How are you doing, sweetie? Welcome back. Twisted Nerve says, I'm hoping my wife and I feel better this spring. We normally garden and have a little hot house packed with plants, but we both had a touchy year physically, wasn't able to get to it this year. Well, I'm sorry to hear that, Winston. Hopefully you will have a better spring. Spring is going to be here before you know it, because winter is already upon us. You know, the 4 seasons. When you get 4 seasons, it's amazing. But, you know, sometimes you only get 2. Hot and cold. And that seems to be happening a lot more lately. Wakeview says, produce always goes bad before we can use it all. I've always said it's easier to eat healthy on a cruise. Fresh fish and veggies are available every day. I know. That's when I eat my healthiest, oddly enough. You know, being a foodie, that's amazing that I eat healthy on cruises. but I do tend to do a lot more salads, a lot more vegetables when I am on a cruise. It's bad that I never really want to cook them when I'm at home. I've got a freezer full of frozen vegetables that I bought in the store, but that's not the same as having some fresh from your garden. Yeah, my mother was a gardener. She liked to garden, but she liked to grow tomatoes and anything that had to do with salad, she liked to grow. She also grew pumpkins. She liked pumpkins, so there you go. Hey Mary, how you doing? Welcome in. Hello everyone. How are you doing? Blessed to crochet. Welcome in. We've been talking about vegetables and gardening and what would you bring? Mary, what would you bring? If I invited you for Thanksgiving, what would you bring? Angie says we grew tomatoes, potatoes, cabbage, beans, peppers, onions, and okra. Do you fry okra, Angie? Some people they grow okra for just regular eating in soups and stuff, and also fried okra and also gumbo. Do you make gumbo? That does sound good right now, y'all. When the weather gets cold, I start thinking about hot stuff to make, like chili and whatnot. On the road to Columbus, Indiana, Mary says. Wow. Okay. Columbus, Indiana. I haven't been there for a while. That's not too far from me, Blessed. That's true. It's really not that far from her. And very close to Indianapolis. I haven't been there for a while. I used to go to Edinburgh all the time to the outlet mall. Y'all know what I'm talking about. All you Indiana people are familiar with Edinburgh Mall. But I haven't done that in like 3 years now, or maybe 2 years. I think I may have went 3 years ago, but we used to make a trip out there every year before Christmas. I think this has been just an disastrous year. Anyway, you look at it. Can't wait till next year gets here, y'all. But speaking of, my son is doing fine. I saw him yesterday. He's doing much better. But it's been a bad year. So we really have not had an opportunity to do much local travel. And that's okay. I'm sure we will catch up next year. This is a good year for us to kind of get everything back together. So much has happened for us in the last 2 years. My stepmother died in 2024. And then, my father passed this year. And then, it's been a lot of people that have been sick in our family, including myself, oddly enough, this year. So it's been a crazy year. But I think next year, fingers crossed, it's going to be better. A Twisted Nurse says tomatoes, several kinds of peppers, sweet and hot. Wow. Beans, taters, cucumbers, herbs, onions, garlic, asparagus, peas. We cover most of the backyard and veggies. Wow, Winston, I did not know that. Cool. So you're another gardener in our community. I'm telling you, we need a panel. We need a panel discussion. Funny thing is, Winston never shows anything but his hands. So we'll be all talking. He'll be doing stuff with his hands. And we're okay with that. Linda was also telling me that about her situation. Linda only shows her hands too. She does crafting in her video. I said, we're going to have some people who are not really talking to us with their mouths, well, in the picture, but we'll see their hands. So that's kind of funny. But dude, that is a lot of food. I bet you guys have a lot of food in your house. Do you can stuff or anything like that? My grandmother, man, she canned everything. She had most of her basement was canned food. I mean, canned food. Not canned food, but canned food that she did herself. But they came from farms, so they were used to doing that. That was the thing, the men and the family did all of the stuff outside. The women did all of the stuff inside. They canned everything that was harvested. It was a kind of busy time, I'm telling you. I plant flowers only, Willie said. I noticed you plant flowers. It's funny. I did not realize that Arizona had parts where you could grow flowers. That was interesting to find out from you in Mr. Grasslands. But yeah, I am glad to see that you plant something though. I mean, it's good to grow stuff. Winston says, and that's not even the berry bushes and vines and our apple and cherry trees. Where are you, Winston? You got everything going on there. Apple and cherry trees. I would love to have a cherry tree. man, I would be eating cherries all the time, probably till I got sick of cherries, right? But yeah, I do love cherries. So is there anybody I did not say hello to you? Looking through the list here. Oh, fried okra. Ooh, yeah. Okay, so that's what's up. Jan says, my mom's parents were farmers back in the day. Yeah, our family came from farming too. So green beans, we came from the Kentucky country. You knew that. You knew I was a country girl. But no, actually, I'm a military brat. But my family was all country, and I mean, they were country. They still are very country. They have a twang when they talk, and it's kind of funny to me to hear. But you know, if I wasn't in the military with my father and my mother, I probably would have a twang too. You know, Mary says we started on the road at 6 a.m. ready for a nap. My husband is driving. Oh man, I do love a car nap. I don't know what that's about, but I do. Jen says, I use my intuition when planting and channeling my grandpa. Oh, my grandfather too. My grandfather, after he stopped farming, he was a gardener by occupation. That's what he did. And his front of his yard, now they lived in the city here, and their yard was not really that big. Okay. I mean, but in the city here, a lot of the houses are built like shotguns. They're like skinny, okay, and long. So the front of his house was all English ivy. It was no yard. It was just English ivy, but it looked really cool. I mean, for years I kept thinking, how did he do this? I mean, I didn't realize English ivy just spreads anyway, but the backyard was all flowers and vegetables. So we would go back there and try and figure out what was what, and a lot of herbs and stuff like that. But yeah, my grandfather too. I can't sleep on the road, really? Girl, look, you put me in a car, I am out. My problem is I can't stay awake on the road. Winston says, Jan, I grew up on a dairy farm. We live in the suburbs now, but I can't shake the farm from me. That's a good thing. But you are what you are. That's how that goes, you know. I mean, they took me out of the country, but I'm still very country, you know. I totally agree, Winston. Okay, Mrs. says, I got a picture from past weekend. I will post it later. Please do. You know, you guys need to post more pictures. I know vloggers do not post pictures very often, but we do have the ability to post pictures, you know? By the way, thank you all for your pictures. Hopefully, I will get the slideshow done before I leave. Yeah, I'm running out of time, okay? Oh, I got a picture for the past weekend. Okay, you do post that. I appreciate that. What's this? I was on the live stream over the weekend for a little while on Saturday and a few days on Sunday, but it's mostly my voice. Okay, dear. I mostly freeze what I get from the garden. I have a friend down the street who will teach me how to can. I have the jars, but not the know-how. It's a lot. You know, you got to pressure cook things, I think. I don't know. My grandmother did all that stuff. I watched her do a lot of stuff. She was amazing to me. She knew a lot of food stuff. Twisted nerves. Our cherry trees have just started to bear fruit. We got a couple of bowls of cherries this year. Next year should be a full harvest. We have a pair of apple and a pair of cherry. Did you start them from seeds, or did you start them from an actual like plant? That's my question, because I do want to do that, but I'm not really sure how exactly. I grew a lemon tree. How crazy is that? I'm in Kentucky. I grew a lemon tree. It does not bear fruit, and it cannot stay outside. It had to go in a pot. It smells like lemon, though. It's kind of interesting. You wouldn't understand my Tennessee twang when I go back to see extended family and friends. I know. It's like you pick it up, all of a sudden you got this twang that you didn't even know you had, right? Linda Montemayor bringing in the sunshine. Hi, sweetie. Welcome in. Part of the Foodie Squad. Linda, I hope you're feeling better, sweetie. I hope you're feeling better, because, girl, nothing worse than coming off a cruise feeling sick. Blessed to Crochet said they say so. Going to snow in India on Saturday and Sunday. We are going home on Sunday. It is going to snow. It says in all of our things. Kentucky, Indiana, Ohio, that it's going to snow this weekend. So, yeah, I'm just saying, if you have any plans to travel, don't do it this weekend. Jan, I'm supposed to work with my bestie at her shop in Metamora, Indiana, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Well, all I can say is I hope you are inside. Hashtag growth. If you have a channel and you are a creator, if you have a creator channel, we all have a channel. Don't know why I said that. We got the cherry trees from a local nursery. They were several years old when we planted them. The apple trees are older and have been here for as long as the neighborhood has been, since the 70s. We had an apple tree at our last house, and that house was built in 1975. And that tree was huge, and it dropped apples continuously. And I remember thinking at one point that, that's a lot of apples. Maybe we should do something with these apples. Maybe we should put some kind of thing out there to catch apples. But as it happens, one day I came to the window to do the dishes, and I noticed something looked weird. And I looked and I go, wait a minute, there's no tree. What's you doing? Because I think we had droughts, and I think I was supposed to do something like water it, I don't know. But it just fell over one day. It was a total bummer and so strange, okay? Because like I said, I was so used to seeing that tree out the window whenever I would wash the dishes. Anyway, so that was a bummer, but we did have an apple tree for a couple years. So. Yes, inside the shop, but if the snow flies, I ain't going. I hear you, girl. I don't like to travel. I don't know about y'all. When it's snowing, I don't like to fly. I don't like to drive. I don't want to do anything except hibernate when it snows. So there you go. And I lived in North Dakota for a couple of years, 74 to 70, no, 72 to 74. I had to think about that. I lived in North Dakota from 72 to 74. Then we moved to the Philippines from 74 to 76. And that was a big change, okay? We went from freezing cold winters and freezing cold everything for that matter. And then we flew through Alaska to get there. What a weird thing to do. We went from North Dakota to Alaska, then then down to California, then across to the Philippines. So yeah, and the weather change affected me greatly. When we got to the Philippines, I was in the bed for a whole week. And my mother was so concerned. She kept telling my father to take me to the hospital. And he kept saying, oh, she's fine. She's just got to get used to the weather, which was true. After about a week, and I saw a gecko. That's probably what got me out of the bed. The first time I'd ever seen a lizard inside the house, and it was there's see-through geckos in the Philippines. It's weird. But it was looking at me and I was looking at it, and I got up out of that bed. It's like, no, there are lizards in here. It takes me an hour to drive there. Wow. Okay. My husband will be doing the driving, Mary said. It's a ton of apples from 2 trees, and it's just my wife and me. We make cider, apple, everything, and give away the rest to the local food pantries. Well, that's nice. And neighbors, that's good. People should give away more food, honestly. That would be nice. If everybody could have some actual real produce that didn't have a lot of pesticides on it and stuff. That's good stuff. Winston, you're amazing. I agree, Jen. He is amazing. A quick stop to wish everyone a happy Thanksgiving. Randy, we are Arizona compliant. We've got Scott, Willie, and Randy here. Yay. Thank you for coming in, Randy. Randy is part of the Foodie Squad. Oh, Randy, everybody's speaking to Randy now. Yeah. Good morning, and good morning, Randy. Happy Thanksgiving. We appreciate you stopping in because we know that it is pretty early where you are. And I'm so glad to hear that you're going to have a good Thanksgiving. And you didn't hear that one of your Arizona buddies, Scott, is fasting right now, and he's not going to stop fasting until tomorrow. More power to you, Scott. I can't do it. I tried to fast. It just didn't work out. I mean, I know that after a certain amount of hours, you don't feel the hunger pains and stuff, but I never got there. So all I can remember is hunger pains. I was thinking I need to eat. You can drink water and stuff, but I needed to eat. So a lot of people are fasting right now, and more power to them. Like I said, I cannot do it. Okay, this is the 2027 group cruises, y'all. And, I didn't show the media asset for the one that's got Ryan in it. There we go.
Get ready to bring sexy back. This February, it's Ryan's 50th birthday bash. 7 nights, 3 ports of call, 1 epic celebration aboard Virgin Voyages Resilient Lady. We will set sail out of beautiful Miami, party at sea, and we'll end up splashing around in the beautiful Jamaican waterfalls of Ocho Rios. Then, off to beautiful Grand Cayman, where we will snorkel in the crystal waters. Dance till the sunset at Bimini's Private Beach Club. Oh yeah! Virgin Voyages is adult only. World-class dining, late-night parties that glow scarlet. This ain't a regular cruise, it's Ryan's 50th bringing sexy back birthday cruise. Join the party February 7th through 14th, 2026. Reach out to Ryan and Melinda to book, or book with any travel agent you want. Just drop us a line to let us know that you're coming. We can do the swish and backside sizzle together. We'll see ya.
So, Randy, I'm so glad you're here, because if there is a Usual Suspect Saturday night, I will be on there. I couldn't make it last Saturday because I was at the hospital. So I'm planning to be there, knock on wood, barring nothing crazy happens this weekend. I will not be here tomorrow. I'm going to keep repeating that. I will not be here tomorrow because invariably somebody will say, I don't know if Vicky is going to be there tomorrow or going to be there today, but I'm not going to be there tomorrow. So if you hear anybody ask that question, I'm not going to be there. Thursday or Friday will not be there. Okay. I'm going to be hosting. We do 2-day Thanksgivings. Not only that, I think I'm having overnight guests and stuff. So yeah, I ain't going to be here. I wouldn't lie to y'all and tell you I'm going to be here and not show up. I'm going to be here and not show up. So there you go. But Randy, I hope to be at the Usual Suspects as soon as I talk to Eddie and find out if there's going to be Usual Suspects at 9 p.m. Eastern. Scandalous plug there. 9 p.m. Eastern. Please tune in to either my channel, Eddie, probably Randy's. Who else comes now? Lori's not going to be there because Lori is on a cruise. Denise might be there from Bone Tired Travelers. Who else might be there? Dave might be there, Adventures of Uncle Dave. Yeah, so a few people may be there. I will be there if there is one. Just saying. Oh, and Eddie will be there. Did you see that picture they made of Eddie and them this morning? Oh my gosh. I don't know who made that AI. I missed that part. I had it on the TV, so I totally missed when they were talking about who made the AI, but that was funny, especially how big they made Eddie. And he was dressed as a pimp. I couldn't stop laughing when I saw it. Oh, yeah. Oh, Angie said she can't stay up late enough. Randy said, geckos are good for eating the bugs in your house. Well, see, they must have been, because I never saw the bugs. I did see a cobra. There was a cobra, a Philippine cobra, on our wall outside of our house. And he was sitting up like this. And my brother, who was funny. He's no longer with us, but he was 2 years younger than me. And he was like, Vicky, come here. I want to show you something. He knows I don't even like salamanders. I couldn't stand any kind of reptile. Okay, I'm a non-reptile person. He goes, come over here. I want to show you something. And I looked out there, y'all. I never went back in that backyard again. I just want you to know. I had so much problem with that backyard and the yard. I got bit by red ants, found out I'm allergic to red ants and had to be rushed to the hospital. Just crazy stuff. So looking out there and seeing this snake, he was sitting up like a cobra. Yeah. I never opened my windows, never went to the backyard. And there was glass on most of that wall because they put like broken glass to keep people from going over your walls and stuff in the Philippines. I was just like, what the heck? Yeah. Why is there a cobra sitting on our wall looking at us? I just didn't get that at all. Anyway, I can't stay up late enough to watch. You're not going to be on Scotty J tonight? Zach made the pictures. Zach made the pictures. Zach. Oh my gosh, Zach. Thank you for the green hearts, Camille. Yeah, but yeah, Eddie was a big dude and he was, I couldn't stop laughing. Oh man. Mary typing out #grow to show her channel. So you guys, like I said before, it's time for us to go. Lori's not here to say after party, so we're not going to probably play the after party today. We're just going to leave. I got so much stuff to do, and I know y'all do too. Some of y'all are hosting and cooking. I appreciate you guys coming by and saying hello and happy Thanksgiving Eve. I hope you guys have a great Thanksgiving. I will see you Saturday night. Try to stay out of trouble this weekend. We will all be in this area playing in the snow. No, we won't. I ain't going outside. But anyway, have a great Thanksgiving. Be sure and, connect with anybody that you haven't connected with. We did have a new channel in here today. So that's pretty cool. Happy Thanksgiving, everybody. Hey. You guys have a great weekend. I will talk to you later.
Yeah. Waves crash loud, they don't say please. Yeah. I'm out here chasing southern breeze beat. Yeah. Clock ticking fast like a heart in a race. But I'm still stepping in my own space. Anchors dry, but I cut the chain. Don't need no edge, it's my own name. I'm a runaway tide, I'm a rebel seed. No map, no guide, just wild and free. Sail away, sail away, sail away now. Let the wind take my bow wild. Turning back, no ground to stay. I'm gone. Sail away, sail away, sail away, sail away, sail away now. Let the wind take my bow wild. Turning back, no ground to stay. I'm gone. Sail away, sail away. Sky splits wide like a vinyl scratch. Moon's the DJ light in my pad. Stars are the crowd, they twinkle and sway. I'm spitting verses while the night play. The deep hum bass of the ocean below echoes my pulse, it's a live show. Every wave a beat, every gust a rhyme. Lost and I love it, it's my time. Sail away. Leave the past behind. Sail away. Storms can't cloud my mind. All I see, it's just the sea and me. Sail away, sail away, sail away, sail away, sail away now. Let the wind take my boat.